Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy Twin Flame Tuesday. So today we are going to be doing a collective twin flame reading. We're going to be tapping into divine masculine and divine feminine energies. We're really going to be focusing heavily though on the energies of the eclipse season, as well as all the different planets that are in retrograde right now. We have Mercury going into retrograde tomorrow. So just kind of like what this might be bringing out in ourselves in this connection on our journey, what it means, giving us an opportunity to clear and heal, things like that. So that's pretty much what the focus is going to be for this reading today. Everything that I will be using, I will let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck, but it'll all be listed down below. If there are any of the decks that I've created, they will be available for purchase in my website. If you're international, please email me and I'll send you a special link. So today's Orgonite, this is a brand new piece for me. This was actually gifted from my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. This is the creator of the Twin Flame Nude. This is officially my favorite nude that she has created. It's absolutely stunning. So she's here visiting me right now in Arizona, and she brought with her this little gem. So I'm just going to kind of let you guys know what is in this, so that way you understand, just what the ingredients are and what this particular piece represents. So it does contain garnet, and garnet is definitely a very loving stone. It helps to ground you for unconditional love, not only towards yourself, but also your twin flame. Now we also have the obsidian in there. So it's like a soft energy of clearing and letting go. So any kind of blocks that are keeping you from that unconditional love towards yourself or your twin flame, this also helps with that. And it contains dragon's blood. And dragon's blood is, of course, a purifying resin. It also is good for removing negativity, but it opens up that pathway for unconditional love. So this is a beautiful piece, not only for yourself, but also your connection. So it's beautiful, stunning, love it. Definitely something that is one of my favorite pieces from her now. So I'm going to put her right there. We're going to keep her in the corner, and we're going to just get started with this reading, you guys. So let's get into it. I have created an outline for this reading today. So how are these eclipses and retrogrades affecting this connection currently? Okay. So we're going to tap into two decks, and these decks are created by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So this is her Flaming Roses Tarot, as well as the Sacred Elements of the Soul Oracle. If you guys hear a little bit of background noise, I have my landscapers here. They're starting to landscaping around the pool. Very exciting. So if you guys hear some, banging, that's what that is. Okay. So how are these eclipses, as well as these retrogrades, affecting this connection? What is it bringing up? How is it affecting things? Let's see. All right, let's get some energies. Ooh, we have rocky and unstable. So anything that seems to be rocky, or anything that isn't, stable at this particular time, some of this energy can be drudged up during these energies, during these very strong retrogrades, as well as these eclipses. So if you guys have been experiencing sudden energies that have made you feel unstable, this is happening for a reason. It's giving you an opportunity to clear and heal these things once again. So if you feel like, gosh, I've already gone through this, I already cleared it, Spirit's saying, well, maybe not everything. Sometimes we go through things a few times in order to pick up those tools that we were given before, to practice what we have learned, to just basically apply this energy once again. So it's not a punishment. It doesn't have to be a torture. It's just an opportunity to learn and to heal. So it can definitely be looked upon as a blessing at this time. So let's go ahead and get a tarot to clarify this. See, look at that. Bringing forth the Ace of Swords energy, new clarity and awareness, you guys. So that's what this is. Anything that's brought through, it's just to fine tune, to sharpen your already obtained skills, is what I'm getting here. It's bringing forth new clarity though, and it's bringing forth awareness, epiphanies, thoughts and things that maybe you didn't see, things you didn't see before. Now all of a sudden you're starting to see now. It's like, oh my gosh, how come I didn't see this before? Now I can see this, even though I already knew this. Something different happens in a sort of different way, and you see it differently. So things, if they're becoming a little rocky, a little chaotic. Welcome this energy and let it surface so that way you can clear it out once and for all. Okay? I like that. So this is for both twin flames. So whoever's watching this video, it really doesn't matter. It's for this twin flame connection. What else? We have reserved nervous. Interesting. So anything perhaps that we have been nervous about. So I'm getting, it might also be bringing up anxiety. So there could be some symptoms that you guys are experiencing because of different anxieties. Anything that you have been reserved about, anything that you haven't wanted to face, look at. Maybe certain things about yourself you've been kind of pushing down, not wanting to deal with it. This is also bringing forth this energy to clear. So I feel there could be some uncomfortable feelings coming through. Yeah, it's all about clarity, you guys. It's so that way we can get that clarity that we need to illuminate shadows, to illuminate darkness, so we can be happy once and for all. So we can experience success this time. Some of us may have been going about things the same way over and over again, doing something over and over again and going through that same just kind of like just back and forth energy, that loop over and over again. And that right there is the definition of insanity, right? Doing something the same way and getting the same result. So this is about the ability to break out of these patterns, to break out of these cycles, so that way we can be happy once again. So Spirit and the universe has a way of making you deal with things by bringing it up again and again and again until you clear it. So I feel that there's a lot of pretty intense energies that could be coming up. Some of them may not be so pleasant, but it is here to help us to heal and clear it nonetheless. Okay, so let's get another energy. We have water, so we can have new emotions. We can look at things in a whole new way. We can bring forth new healing. I see water as very, obviously it's emotional, but it also is very healing, calming waters, to calm, to heal, to cleanse, to purge. So this is absolutely necessary. We're bringing things up to the surface that maybe we have pushed down. We have the Queen of Coins. I'm getting here that if you resonate with being the feminine in this connection, I feel like perhaps there's a lot of stuff going on for you that's coming up. You might consider yourself to be a very grounded, very practical person. So all of this stuff that's happening to you, it's kind of like you might be saying to yourself, this isn't me. I don't like this. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling of being wishy-washy. I'm not a person that's always in my emotions. I'm not used to feeling so unstable. But I'm getting from Spirit, guess what? There's something in you that maybe you have pushed down or suppressed for so long. And so these things are coming up for a reason. And it's for you to become aware of it so that way you can see it. You don't like it. You don't feel comfortable with it. It's giving you an opportunity to change something. So that way you can bring forth more happiness and success in your life. The Queen of Coins can sometimes be stubborn to where she does things a certain way and she feels like that's the correct way. And even though it might be that it feels good for her, it might be that she's being rigid. And so this gives her an opportunity to break out of any kind of patterns that maybe really aren't serving her in the most positive way. So this gives her an opportunity to get more grounded with just who she is and feel more stable. Because she really is the Queen of Coins, but this Queen of Coins can sometimes be too rigid. So I feel like a little bit of water in that earth, the perfect mix, is really a very balanced divine feminine. So let's go ahead and get one last card here with what else this is all bringing up. Yeah, see, look, to cleanse, healthy cleanse, you guys. That is the point of all of this. It's the point of these eclipses and these retrogrades, giving us an opportunity to cleanse and to get healthier and happier, period. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get a tarot to go with this. Oh my gosh. In order to help you to release, this right here is that loop. that infinity going round and round in the same circles over and over and over again, like chains that bind you. Eight of Swords is a card of, it reminds us that what we believe, we create. So if you believe that you're trapped, if you believe that you're stuck, if you believe that there's no way that you can be happy, you will continue to be in that loop. You will continue to keep replaying the same tape over and over and over again until you have an opportunity to heal and clear it. So Spirit is saying, another eclipse season, another retrograde, giving you an opportunity to really bring, or for these energies to bring forth stuff that maybe you haven't been wanting to face or deal with. So now you can clear this crap once and for all. Okay. And the only reason that I'm speaking mostly to the feminines right now is because this right here is the feminine to me. But this could very well be for the masculine as well. So there could be a lot of things. And I do see the sun's energy, just like the moon's energy is feminine, sun is masculine. So really the feminine and masculine are actually coming up here. So it's for both of you. It's not just for one. But this gives people an opportunity to get healthy, to cleanse, to adapt new emotions, to open up their heart spaces. If this masculine has closed himself off, if he has suppressed his feelings and pushed certain things down, a lot of things are coming up now. A lot of things are helping him, things to bubble to the surface so that way he can examine these things and face these fears. So it could just be a little bit different for the feminine and masculine. But again, the healing is here. The opportunity to heal, purge, and cleanse is here once again. There's always room to grow. There's always room to heal. And there's always room for improvement in any situation. That's why we can never say never. So that, you guys, is the opening message for this reading. So these are the biggest energies that are coming up that are being affected for this connection currently because of the eclipses and retrogrades. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Let's see what the divine masculine is releasing, and then also what he is bringing in at this present time. When I say he, it's just the way that I channel, so please just take it how it resonates with your situation. So what we're going to take a look at first is the shadow. What is this shadow here that he is releasing? What is this negativity or fear that he is releasing? We're going to go into my Mystics Midnight Oracle as well as my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot for this one. Let's get it. What is this masculine purging, trying to release during this eclipse and retrograde energy? Ooh, we have costumes, disguise, trickery, and conceal. So anything that this masculine is trying to hide from in disguise, like I don't feel this way, or I don't care, I'm trying to conceal, or he's trying to hide something. It doesn't mean that he will never be able to do this, but it's going to get more difficult for him to continue to act in this fashion because this is not serving his higher purpose. So when you're not in alignment with who you truly are, it's like life will continue to keep throwing you challenge after challenge until you finally do correct this behavior. So I feel like it's like the time is up for this masculine. It's Judgment Day. It's time to really make these changes. It really is. Yep, look at that. And I feel like with that Six of Rage, which is the Six of Wands in this deck, you guys, this masculine can really be in that tyrant energy, really fighting this, really fighting to break those chains that bind him. Look at this card. Okay, really fighting to break the chains that bind him. The Six of Wands to me can be a very ego-driven card. This is somebody who may feel like they know better. They know best. They know more than anybody else, or they may just, their ego is steering the ship rather than their higher self. So I do feel like this masculine is struggling to change. He is definitely struggling to kind of go against the grain of life. He might also be blaming maybe other people or the universe for his problems and not taking responsibility. But what Spirit is saying is that you can run in this energy, but you're not going to be able to hide forever. At some point, you're going to have to take responsibility. And if there's karma involved, that means you're going to have to pay the piper and you're going to have to get through it. And you're going to have to learn these lessons. And if you have to learn these lessons the hard way, so be it. But it doesn't have to be this difficult. What else? Jack the Ripper. Woo-hoo! Somebody's divine masculine could be named Jack. Could be, but this right here is the energy of somebody who is notorious for a certain type of behavior. Maybe this masculine has always been kind of shady and tricky, concealing things. Maybe the energy has been very vile. Maybe he's hurt a lot of people, including the feminine, if that is your story. But there is a notorious energy that is connected to this masculine. He might be notorious for being non-committal. He might be notorious for being a lone wolf, some kind of energy like that. And what Spirit is saying is that this energy, what this masculine is known for, it's actually a false sense. It's not really truly who the masculine is, but it's some sort of an identity that he is holding on to for dear life. Look at this. It needs to end. Let's cut this crap out. 10 of Torment is the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords means it's time to cut this behavior out. It's time to end that chapter. This false sense of identity, it's not serving the masculine in a positive way any longer. So it's time to end that energy. Last message. Look at that. Ice pick, premeditated, planning, and calculated. And we have another 10, you guys. So 2 10s in this reading is telling me that it's time for this energy to end, phase out. It's time for this masculine to be done with this phase of his existence, as in this persona that he is this person. 10 of Sorrow is the 10 of Cups, evacuation. See, all this behavior, this premeditation, this planning in this way, this continual planning of his life and this energy is just literally leading to this evacuation of the 10 of Cups. He's not going to be able to reach the 10 of Cups as long as he's in this energy. It's just not going to happen. He's not going to find that ultimate happiness that he's looking for if he is operating in this low vibrational energy. It's just not going to happen. So the fact that we have this knife and ice pick, I'm getting here this like stabbing in the back energy, hurting a lot of people, lying, deceiving. It's actually hurting him. He's deceiving himself. He's literally this beautiful picture of dreams, his future, what he thinks he's working towards. It's up in smoke. It's a sham. So this masculine does have to change this persona about himself. He needs to no longer accept that this is his story. 10-10, it's the end. It's the end of an era. It's time, Divine Masculine, to shift gears and to go into a different identity, an identity that's actually going to bring you towards your 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, not more sorrow and torment for you. So that right there is what this masculine is releasing at this particular time throughout these eclipses as well as retrogrades. That's some pretty major stuff, you guys. Pretty major stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energies here of what he is bringing in, okay? So what is he actually bringing in that's positive, that's healing? So we're going to go into the Soul Activations Oracle cards by Rising Sun Oracle. We're also going to take a look at the Soul Purpose cards by Divine Essentials, Bridget Rao. And then we're going to go into Wisdom. Oh, these ones. No. Trying to think. Okay, I think it's this one. Yeah, Wisdom cards. There we go. These are wisdom cards. These are from Louise Hay. They're like affirmation cards. Okay. So what is the main energy that this masculine is bringing forth, replacing some of this energy that's not serving him? What is this energy replacement? What is the vibration? I like that. Look, Divine Masculine, being in his complete Divine Masculine empowered energy. I can't believe this. Look at this. This deck, out of all these cards, we pick Divine Masculine for the Divine Masculine, honoring the sacred masculinity within himself and giving power to that with clarity and confidence. Whoa. So to me, you guys, this is literally a Divine Masculine rising into his power That is what I see here, rising into his power and potential as a divine masculine, because he is letting go and releasing those old paradigms that just no longer are serving him. It's an old story. It's what he's notorious for. No longer accepting that as his reality is key. And I do see that some divine masculines are going to break that paradigm. So what are they going to invite into their lives? Look at this. We have confidence and confident, root chakra energy, starting from the very root, working from the ground up, resurrecting yourself from the ground up. That's literally what I'm seeing here. We have, oh my gosh, look at this, more grounded energy, root chakra, going back to the very beginning. It's amazing here. We also have 1001, 1010, but we see how we just got 1010, you guys? That's not an accident. That is not an accident at all. This ending of those old cycles are literally now being mirrored to him in his new self, feeling much more grounded, feeling much more clear, feeling much more confident. And we have accountable, taking accountability for the things that we have said, the things that we have done to other people. Look at this. This is a much healthier divine masculine. And he's able to do this because he is releasing it and clearing. So let's get the energies attached to this. So with this confident energy, what is this about? We have I love myself totally in the now. More red energy. Very grounded, rooted energy. It says, I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages within us. I can't believe it. It's like this old story that this masculine is stuck in about himself. This belief system that he will never be able to change, that he is just this type of person and he always will be. No. He is releasing this old negative message about himself. He is going back to the root, his child energy, inner child, to uncover this. Where did it come from? Where did it start? Why is he this way? He is opening himself up and he is willing to totally love himself, to love himself from his past all the way up to the present moment, and literally uncovering everything that he needs to uncover in order for this process to be healed. So he can emerge as this confident divine masculine. This very healthy divine masculine can take accountability, can make amends, can face himself and see the error of his ways. Why? Because this energy is very grounded now. That's why. So what else? I am willing to learn something new every day. See, this masculine is willing to learn. He's willing to learn rather than reject healing, rather than to reject new concepts. He is willing to grow and learn and to adapt. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. No, he cannot. They must do the work themselves, and they will do it when they are ready. See, what I'm actually getting here is that this masculine could not change and could not learn this lesson until it was his idea to do so. He is ready. He will be ready. I'm either getting now or he will be ready in the near future, divine feminine, if you're watching this video, because this energy is very grounded now. He feels better. So when you feel better and you're in your Zen mode, which I feel like this masculine is, now he can really look at himself. He can really take accountability, because he is ready to do so. He couldn't learn this lesson just because you told him. He couldn't learn this lesson because of what other people were telling him. He had to come to these conclusions himself. That is what I'm seeing. So he is willing to learn now because he is grounded and he is ready. Look at that. That is amazing. So now we have accountable, taking accountability, throat chakra energy. 4 + 1, number 41, change. Number 5, 5s are change. I'm willing to change these aspects of myself. I am on an endless journey through eternity. It says, today is a very exciting time in my life. I am on a wonderful adventure and I will never go through this particular experience again. This masculine really wants to take accountability now. It's almost like he doesn't want to come back. He might be in a very, like a certain spiritual, like a certain spiritual, I can't think of the word I want to use, just belief system that has a lot to do with past life and karma and reincarnation. And he may not want to come back. So he is willing to be in this present moment and clear up his crap in this life. So perhaps when he comes back, things don't have to be so challenging and difficult for him. So it's saying here, I'm very excited, actually. I'm very excited to heal. I'm very excited to take accountability and see the error of my ways, because I don't want to have to go through this again, this particular experience again. When I come back, I want to come back and I want to have more peace. I don't want to have to struggle so much. So this masculine is taking accountability for his actions because he understands something about spirituality, about life, about souls. Yeah, there's some kind of new information that he's obtained that he would like to start applying, because he can now see the inner workings and how life works and souls work and how reincarnation and things work. I don't know. I'm getting that. I just got to grab these cards that fell, you guys. Sorry about this. Okay. So let's go ahead and shift gears and go into the feminine. Let's take a look at the feminine's energy, you guys. So what is the feminine releasing during this period of time? What is the feminine releasing? What is this feminine releasing during this eclipse season and retrogrades? We have the candelabra. We have invitation, party, and event. We have Medusa, fatal beauty, seductress, and erotic. Okay. These two wanted to pop outside. We'll take them. We have ritual, ceremony, and manifestation, and also headless horseman, decapitated, severed, and broken. Wow. All right, let's take a look. What is this candelabra about? What is the candelabra about? What is this feminine trying to release? Okay, we have quicksand, 5 of swords. 5 of swords is an energy that feels very unfair. It feels like we're just being defeated. And we feel like we're just kind of sinking in quicksand. We feel like our hands are tied. Maybe we've tried everything that we can and something just still isn't working. What I'm getting here for this feminine is that she may have, let's just say, attended some sort of an event, like a mutual event that this masculine was at. And it could have really created a lot of feelings of defeat. Sometimes seeing your twin flame, and when you see your twin flame, or maybe even there's some communication perhaps, or you reach out and there's an exchange, or maybe there's not even an exchange, this can actually create a lot of negative things to come up, especially if what we wanted to happen didn't happen. So that's actually what I'm getting here, is that some sort of an invitation, some sort of a get together. Maybe the masculine invited the feminine somewhere, maybe, or it's vice versa. Maybe someone reached out and the other person did or didn't. Whatever this exchange was or wasn't has created a feeling of defeat. So this is something that the feminine is having to kind of chalk up as, you know what, it is what it is. I just have to kind of accept where things are at right now. I just have to accept that maybe right now is not the correct time for our reunion or for us to work on this connection. Okay, so just take that as if it resonates with you guys, but I feel like for some of you that's going to make some sense. So you're having to release your expectations or your disappointment about something that just didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Now we have Medusa. Now, of course, Medusa could come up as the like the rage that follows, the feeling of wanting to get even or to make the masculine pay because things didn't go a certain way. Maybe even wanting to use your seductress energy, your erotic energies or charm to get this masculine back into, you know, your life. So this could be something where this feminine has really tried to do something and maybe she has come up empty-handed and still feels defeated. Yeah, look, flesh wound. At the end of the day, it just ended up actually hurting her more than anything. So we have the 3 of swords. So flesh wound, it just means I just feel like this wound that I just can't even heal. I can't even heal this wound even through coming together and maybe just having sex with the masculine. That's going to be for some of you. It's almost like unless you and the masculine are coming back together and really healing from a heart level, these wounds still remain. And any kind of physical pleasures aren't going to fix this. So there's something that this feminine is releasing when it comes to utilizing or displaying some sort of energy towards this masculine and still not getting what she needs and still needing to heal these wounds because she just keeps coming up empty-handed. She's still not getting what she needs from this masculine. So now we have spell casting. I'm just going to put this out there. Some feminines out there might be really trying to do something. They might be really trying to seduce and charm this masculine, maybe even casting certain spells or rituals, whatever this is, to try to manifest a specific outcome with their masculine. And I'm getting here at this point, it's actually working against you. And it doesn't mean that you have ill intent with this manifestation. But if you're trying to manifest something against someone's free will, it's never a good idea to do something like that. Okay? It's never a good idea because you're trying to interfere with someone's free will. If it's not their idea and they're not ready, and we can definitely see that this masculine, if you're resonating with this reading so far, that this masculine learns things and does things on his own timing, not the divine feminine's timing, not anyone's timing, but his own. So divine feminine, if you try to interrupt that process or if you try to interfere with his divine timing or free will, it may backfire. So this could be something that you're having to release. You're having to let go of trying to do something to get something with your masculine. You might be really having to release that because it's just actually not serving you. It's actually perhaps creating more problems for you. It might even be creating more torment for you at this point. Yeah, see, we have the end times. That's got to change. The Tower. The Tower is about, we've got to reconstruct here. Something has to crumble. The old ways of doing something, it has to end. It's the end times. It's destruction. Something isn't working for a reason. The foundation is faulty. It needs to come crumbling down. And we may not want to let it go. We may not want to let something just be. Sometimes we are so damn afraid to let something go and just allow, like, whatever's meant to be is just going to be. We're so afraid to let go because we feel like somehow if we're invested every day or if we're plugging into the energy every day, that somehow we're going to be able to control it better. Wrong. If anything, your ego and your energy is actually going to block the free-flowing energy that should be there. So now we have decapitated and severed and broken. It's time to sever this. It's time to sever this energy. You're not having to sever your masculine feminine. It's not about that. But you're having to sever your attachment to this masculine. Any kind of attachment that's negative, that's not serving you in a positive way, needs to be severed. And that's why a lot of things might be popping up right now that are really intense because it's reminding you. Maybe even it's coming through as energy. It's energetically forcing you in some sort of way to make these necessary changes. And it may be very painful. It may be very painful. Yeah. We have 9 of decay, 9 of pentacles. We have alienation. So this, of course, what this does is it instills this fear, perhaps, that we are alone, that we will always be alone, that we will never find anyone, that no one will ever love us, that we might as well just be alone and be a hermit. I'm getting here, divine feminine. Yes, you may battle this energy, but you're not meant to drown in this energy. When it pops up and it rears its ugly head, try not to get sucked in by this energy. This energy is coming up because it is a trigger within you. It is a fear. Maybe it is your worst fear to be alone. Maybe some of you, that's where you feel safe, and so this is your defense mechanism, but whatever it is, it will only lead to decay. So don't allow what's not happening with this masculine right now to alienate you from the rest of your life, the rest of the people in your life. So sorry, you guys, I got this cat toy that's interrupting this reading. Hold on for a second. I got all these like mechanical cat toys that just, they just have a mind of their own. Let me turn it off. I'm so sorry. Perfect. Okay. So this form, this behavior, it's not serving you. This defense mechanism, that's what needs to be severed. So you're being given an opportunity to really examine your own behaviors. You're giving you're being given this opportunity to examine your wounds, what has hurt you, so that way you can end this torment once and for all. I just see this this loop going round and round in the same circles and really not getting to a positive place. But I do see 3 plus 5, which is 8. 1 plus 6 is 7. I see 7, 8, 9 here. I'm getting here that you're actually at the tail end of this divine feminine. With this eclipse season, as well as these retrogrades, I really feel like you can make some pretty extravagant headway in this healing process of yours. If you really, really do the work and you really face these so-called demons, I guess, and fears once and for all. Okay? So that is pretty significant for this feminine. I feel like this eclipse season, yes, it's significant for the masculine, but it's really, really powerful for the feminine. I am picking that up. So let's see what she's going to be bringing in, okay? What is this feminine going to be bringing in and replacing with this old energy that no longer serves? We have Rainbow Warrior. Oh my gosh. I just love this reading. It says, you've come up for the great awakening to unite all of humanity in harmony. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that the feminine is she's, first of all, she's a warrior, okay? She's a warrior of light. You're not meant to drown in that darkness. Yes, the darkness has purpose. Absolutely. It has the purpose of showing you what you need to clear and heal and how strong you really are. To bring forth to you that necessary wisdom, maybe even wisdom for you to share with others, to shine light on things for others. But we have humanity here. This is about being a light worker. This is about being a part of the Twin Flame Collective, raising your vibration so that way you can continue to help to uplift others on this journey as a whole of this planet. So you've got work to do, Divine Feminine. I feel like some of us are lagging. Some of us Divine Feminines are lagging, and we really need to get with the program. And so this eclipse has given us an opportunity, really bringing shit up so we can clear it, so that way we can get on board and start joining with our sisters and brothers and bringing this new light to the world. So it's time, Divine Feminine. It's time to get on this, like the colors of the rainbow. It's time to jump on the rainbow. I know that sounds silly, but that's what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and see what else. We have obstacles. Look at that. So that elephant, obviously that looks like a pretty big elephant, but you are a warrior. You can get through anything that you put your heart and mind to. That right there is the solar plexus chakra. Lemon quartz, yellow energy. I always see the solar plexus chakra as things that are connected to our purpose. You are meant to be a warrior of light. You are a twin flame. You are a light worker. You are a divine feminine. You are here to raise the vibration of humanity. So it is time to clear these obstacles once and for all. So that way you're not getting in your own way on this journey. We have values, beautiful throat chakra. It's also giving you an opportunity to see what you value. What do you truly value? What do you truly want? Some divine feminines are so stuck on the divine masculine in a way to where if this masculine is not in a place where he can actually, even meet her halfway, this feminine may be willing to sell herself short just to have the union. And I'm getting no. You're meant to be in your high vibration. And if your masculine may not be able to meet you there, it is okay for you to have standards and values to say, you know what? I don't want to participate in this union right now. This union may bring me down. This union may regress my pathway right now. Unconditional love is unconditional love, but that doesn't mean that you have to accept where other people are at. You don't have to combine your energies in the physical world with people that are not sharing your same values. You don't have to submit yourself to someone who might be taking advantage of you, even your masculine. So it is okay for this feminine to be in her values and to be in her purpose and to continue moving forward towards her light on this path, even if it doesn't include this masculine. That is okay, divine feminine. And we have another solar plexus chakra, strength. There's a lot of strength in this energy here. You have more strength right now being in your values, not settling for less than you deserve. This masculine has been designed to, yes, love you and light you up and awaken you, but also to challenge you. So not always is a divine masculine going to treat you 100%. And the reason why is because he is meant to push you to a point in some sort of way, just like you are him. To challenge you is, are you going to sell yourself short? Are you going to succumb to my needs of you right now, but not get your needs met? So this connection, you guys are constantly bouncing off of each other back and forth in order to grow and to heal. So this masculine may really push this feminine in her values. Is she strong enough, or is she just going to sell herself short and succumb to what's not right for her at this time? So this is about a feminine being in her true, authentic energy and not settling just to have this connection. Because that doesn't serve her. And let me tell you something, it does not serve the masculine, not in the long run. It doesn't. So let's take a look at these obstacles. I love being me. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. This is beautiful. So this is about a feminine just really being in love with herself, unconditional love of the self. And it's through these obstacles that she is really learning to love herself more. So without these obstacles, without these challenges, without this connection, she may not be able to be triggered in order to do this necessary healing. So that's why it's absolutely necessary. What about these values? I am a harmonious being. I am in harmony with all of the people, places, and things that surround me in this world. I am at peace. See why? You are supposed to be in this high vibrational energy and peace with yourself, because what does that do? It allows you to be in peace with other people. And when you're at peace with yourself, you're at peace with other people. This raises the vibration of humanity. So that's why you have to stay in your values. You have to stay in what's true to you, divine feminine. So if this masculine at this point in your life is not ready to meet you in your values, it is okay for you to do your own thing for a while until he can raise his vibration. And I do see that this masculine is trying to raise his vibration right now. So you are harmonious with this stage of your journey. That is what you're bringing in, feminine. You're letting go of the attachment and you're just bringing forth that harmony within yourself now. It's beautiful energy. And now we have strength. You absolutely are strong enough to do this, feminine. Yep, I deserve only good in my life. See, this is about realizing not settling for less than you deserve. I release other people's fears and limitations. I think my own loving thoughts. So you're not basing your worth on your divine masculine's fears. You're not basing your self-worth anymore on what your divine masculine can or can't give you at this time. It's not about you, feminine. That's not your shit. That's his. So you're releasing his fears and limitations of your connection. You're not allowing this to dictate who you are or how you feel about yourself any longer. Some of you may have been stuck in that loop for quite some time. Really taking this masculine's opinion of you and where he's at on his journey and what he's able to give you or not give you, and really taking that into yourself and allowing that to be your value. No, that is not your value. What somebody else thinks and feels about you does not make up your value. You make up your value, divine feminine. So there's something that you are learning throughout this period of time to release. You're releasing that attachment that you have to your masculine, that he dictates or that he controls who you are to yourself and who you are at or who you are in the world. It's nonsense. You are your own person, divine feminine. Yes, you and your masculine are connected and you are connected energetically, but this is about you paving your own journey. You're separate from your masculine right now when it comes to this 3D journey. But this does not mean that you guys are separated energetically. You are never separated energetically. But sometimes that's really difficult to not become attached. So it is a bit of a challenge. But I feel like whatever this feminine has been challenged with those concepts, she's really going to be more in a very peaceful, loving state with herself. So she can get moving with her purpose. So she can also enjoy her life and do the other things that she came here to do. This twin flame journey is not just about her masculine. It's so much more than that. So the sooner that she accepts that, she will not suffer as much. And that is what we are purging and releasing, divine feminines, because you are a rainbow warrior and you came here to make a difference. But you cannot make a difference if you are in this attached energy, crying over the masculine. You will not be in your strength. You will not be in your power, and you will not be adding positivity to the collective. So Spirit's asking you to make a choice to shift your vibration today. It's beautiful, really beautiful energy. So now that we see what the masculine and feminine are releasing as well as bringing in, let's see what the current energy exchange is between the two of them. So this is the connective exchange. We're going to go into my Arrows of Love Oracle. We're going to combine it with this Intuit Tarot deck. And we're going to go into Aqua Moonlight's The Untold Messages of the Heart. What is this masculine's energy exchange with the feminine? Okay. What is this energy that he is holding with his feminine right now? What he's kind of feeling for her. We have lust bound. We have deep conversations and love language. And we have blessings in disguise. Okay. Let's go ahead and just clarify everything real quick, and then we'll get started with the messages here. Lust-bound energy for this. We have death. Very intense energy I'm seeing. We have the Lovers. And we have blessing in disguise. We have the Fool. Let's get the messages now. We have influences. We have obligations. And we have letter. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into this first message here. Lust bound to me can, yes, of course, sometimes be an indication of like a very sexual, physical energy, like 3D energy. I do feel, though, that for the masculine, that he is bound right now, because it says, I'm being influenced by earth energies, by earthly matters right now. I'm bound at this time. I'm distracted right now. So this is about wanting to experience some sort of a death and transformation from whatever is binding him right now. He might be trying to break away from something, whatever that is, whether it's an old way of being, which we can definitely see that is what is coming up in this eclipse season and retrogrades. This could be about a connection that he is still in that's no good for him. This could be a way of like a job or some kind of financial, just either obligations or issues or even health issues. But it says external change. So the fact that we have some sort of like, I'm distracted by external changes, something that I need to change that's external to me. Yes, of course, it's an internal change as well, but he needs to part ways with something. So his energy towards this feminine right now, the energy exchange, is that he's too distracted to completely renew their connection right now. He's still bound to something that he needs to change. So it could be an explanation as to why he is not coming forward at this time. And now we have love language. We have obligations. See, I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. See, he wants to get away from something. He wants to cut ties with something, but he feels that he cannot. So what I'm seeing here is that even though he may not be able to talk or speak to or really deeply connect with the feminine in the 3D world, I feel like he is connecting with her in the 5D energy. Deep conversations. We have divine union, deep connection. He's in alignment with her in 5D, maybe not in the 3D world, but in the 5D, they're in alignment. So divine feminine, if you are really feeling like you are picking up on these telepathic messages from your masculine, you just kind of know what he's going through, you're conversing with him in your mind, you're really feeling his energy very, very heavily and very positively in the 5D, you're very connected. Even though this masculine has obligations and he's distracted right now, he is also communicating with you in the 5D. So you are getting true, clear messages from this masculine in the 5D. You're connecting with his higher self. You're conversating with his higher self. But his lower self right now is less bound. It's bound and distracted with obligations in the 3D world. And now we have blessing in disguise. So the thing is, whatever has happened here between the two of you, whatever's happening right now, it is a blessing in disguise because the timing is not right. The timing is not right. You may want something to change right now, feminines. You may want some different type of an outcome right now. But what I'm getting here is that your higher selves know that it's not the right time. Your higher selves accept it. We have letter. I will be writing you a message when I'm ready. We have the Fool's energy. This is saying a fresh start. So this is a new beginning, something that's very spontaneous. Somebody that takes a risk. They feel free. This masculine is not free right now, so he is not able to write you this message. But when he is free and when he has an opportunity to move forward because he is free from his cares, it looks like he will be bringing forth some sort of communication. And then you will see the blessing in all of this after that period. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So that's the masculine's energy towards the feminine right now. Hopefully that explains something if you guys are in that separation or challenge. Let's see what this feminine's energy is towards the masculine. We have long distance. I mean, it makes complete sense to me. The masculine and feminine may be at a distance. They may be in separation. They may live on opposite ends of the world. They may just feel like they're at a distance. It's been so long. We have hitched and we have proposition. Interesting. All right. Let's get some more energy. Let's clarify that. Long distance. We have the Chariot. Strength of will. So even though they're at a distance from one another, it's like this feminine, I feel, feels like they are on track. So again, she's trusting her higher self that tells her that everything is actually in alignment, even though it doesn't seem that way in the third dimensional world. So she's trusting those higher self messages. We have within a year or more. So it's perhaps at a distance. She's already accepted perhaps that it's going to be a while before they can perhaps get back on track with one another. But the moves that they're making and the obstacles that they're getting through are actually clearing this pathway to this eventual union. That's beautiful. What's this hitched energy? Oh my gosh. What I'm getting here, you guys, is that it is this wish. It's going to be fulfilled. Emotional fulfillment, 9 of Cups. This is a content and happy in every way. Your wish comes true to be hitched, to come together and be in a commitment, to solidify this connection with the masculine within a year or more. So this is at a distance, you guys, but guess what? Great things take time. Great things take time. We have energy. So you've been thinking about me. Why? Because I'm thinking about you, because we're connecting, baby. Do you see that? So this feminine is so tapped into this masculine's higher self. She knows without a shadow of a doubt the things that she's receiving. She is, of course, battling her 3D and 5D energy like her higher self and her ego self. But guess what? She's clearing that up in this eclipse season. That's what I'm seeing here, you guys. So by July 5th, which is the last lunar eclipse of this cycle of 3, I'm getting here that you're really going to clear this energy. So it's very clear, and you're going to have so much more faith on this journey. You're going to have so much more clarity and peace on this journey because you have cleared whatever was no longer serving. So now we have proposition. Proposition. We have the moon, subconscious again. Oh my God. I can't believe this. This is a proposition, energy coming to you. This chariot is the pathway of this connection coming back together. But you've got to trust your intuition. And that's really difficult because trying to navigate 3D energy, what you're seeing versus what you're feeling, especially if it's the opposite, can really block your intuition. So feminine, if you're doing anything that's causing you to feel triggered, something that's causing you to doubt yourself, stop doing it. You're only deceiving yourself and you're only blocking your intuition and you're misconstruing or misunderstanding what you're seeing. So just stop doing it. Stop doing it. I'm getting here. You're having an opportunity moving forward to stop participating in a behavior that is literally creating insanity for you. You are the one and the only one. Exactly. So this is your truth, Divine Feminine. This is your truth. You know this to be true for you. You know this to be true for your masculine, but you are blocking some kind of energy from coming towards you because you might be participating in something that is causing you to feel very uncertain and fearful within this connection. You're blocking your intuition by behaving in a certain way. I don't know what that is, but the energy is blocked here is what I'm seeing, and you need to clear it. Okay? And you've got time to do it. But this is about an open road to this union, to getting what it is that you desire and want, which is your wish fulfillment to be with this masculine. So why continuously get in the way of this? Clear the energy today. Do what you need to do to make your journey easier. So stop participating in madness is what I'm getting for some. Okay, so let's now go ahead and get into 5D energy. 5D energy, what is that? That is just what we were talking about. 3D energy is what you see on social media. 3D energy is what you experience in the 3D world. What you see, the look on somebody's face, the words that they say, the inner knowingness, the energy that you sense. That's 5D. So we're going to tap into that right now. What is the 5D energy of this connection? What are the energies surrounding it? So we're going to go into Soul Lovers and Separation. This is from Angelic Revelation 144. We're going to go into the Honest Truth Tarot, and we're going to combine it with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. What is this energy here? What's 5D energy right now? What is being exchanged in 5D? 5D can be when we're just kind of sitting back and we're quiet and we're connecting with our higher selves, we're connecting with our masculine. Maybe we're listening to music. Maybe we are in that twilight sleep. Maybe we're meditating. Maybe we're actually in the astral plane dreaming. Whatever this is, you're connecting 5D energy. That's what this world looks like. This is what it brings up. Look at this. We have clear head space. So the energy in 5D is very clear. The perspectives are very clear. There's also happiness. And better off, that energy is telling me here that we are very accepting in 5D. It's very unconditional. We know that what's happening on our journey is for the best. So if we aren't together and we're in separation, we are in that clear space of mind, seeing things from a higher perspective, that is the best and ultimate energy for our happiness. So we are very accepting of these circumstances in 5D because we are connecting to our higher selves. Yeah, see, Knight of Cups. It's beautiful. Look, let me go to this last card here, which was the proposal, a romantic proposal, a proposition. That's the thing. Right now, the higher selves know that the current circumstances are actually creating this opportunity for the future. So 5D, you already understand that this is where it's leading. You already know, your higher selves already know that this is the plan. So you guys are better off right now, perhaps doing your own thing, working on yourselves. So that way this proposition and proposal can come in the future for wish fulfillment. So let's get a message. See, letting you walk away from me is my biggest regret. I should have fought for you and for us. But guess what? Somebody let somebody go. I let you go. I let you walk away from me. So somebody, this goes either way. Your masculine either let you go feminine or you walked away from the masculine, or maybe vice versa, whatever. But because someone lost someone, and because they went into that energy of regret, that was the only way that they could clear their headspace and gain new perspective to see what actually made them happy. And that's you, the viewer. So people were better off learning in this way to see what was important for them. So this is understood in the 5D. This is accepted in the 5D from your higher selves. You guys are both at peace with this energy. Why? Because you know that this is where it's ultimately leading. You have faith in it. You understand it. It's a part of your journey. It's how you guys designed things to be. It's amazing. What else? Ooh, there is definitely this energy. Now, we did get lust bound, and even though I really felt a lot of that energy was actually connected to the masculine, to where he was stuck in some aspect of his 3D life, there could definitely be some erotic, lusty, infatuation, even addictive energy in this 5D. So if you are connecting to your masculine in some sort of an erotic way, I'm getting the feeling is free flowing, back and forth, mutual. You guys are both experiencing this pleasure in this space. You guys adore each other in the 5D. You guys might even feel addicted to tapping into this energy a lot because it is something that just comes over you, such as a compulsion. You just feel compelled to perhaps participate in some sort of an energy that is connecting you to each other. So I'm saying a lot without saying a lot. So hopefully it resonates with some of you out there. If it doesn't, don't take it. Woo! We have the Tower. It's very powerful. I'm getting release. It's a... I'm sorry. It's a release for you guys. It really is. Mars energy. Man, that's passion. That is passion. Let's just say you feel frustrated, agitated, maybe even angry. There could be some kind of energy that you tap in together and it gives you this release. You feel relieved afterwards because it takes a little bit of that edge off of separation. Whoa. My heart breaks a little bit more every day we are apart. See, because the thing is, your souls long to be together. They do. They long to be together. So this very powerful exchange between the two of you, because the Tower is like powerful energy. This powerful energy helps the two of you to deal with the separation. So you guys connect in some sort of an energetic way that helps the two of you to get through the physical separation. Look, I'm just the messenger, okay? The cards are just talking and speaking the story here. And we have letting go. See, yeah, that's the thing. Your souls know that you guys have to either be in the separation, or that letting go and walking away and releasing each other was the best thing for this connection. I'm telling you. Your higher selves know that this is the way towards union. This is the way towards your wish fulfillment later on. So right now, you guys might not be getting what you want, but it's not happening for a reason. And you guys are both aware of this in 5D. So this is about getting into alignment with that 5D energy. That might be why for some of you guys, it's a year or more. Now, I don't want you guys to get stuck on that timeline, because we can always shift timelines and free will changes everything. But for some of you, you guys might be totally okay with that energy of, you know what? I'm not even ready. There's a lot of things that I want to work on. There's a lot of things that I want to get straight in my life. So I'm okay with perhaps maybe, a conversation or a reunion at a later date. Some of you guys might be totally fine with that. We have the Empress. Wow. I am seeing here that this divine feminine, either she's released this masculine, she knows that she had to do this, she's very comfortable now, or she is tapping into this inner knowingness that that's absolutely the way that it has to be. She's letting go with love. It's in the energy of Venus. She's letting go with love. That way she can nurture herself and take care of herself and maybe even perhaps work on some other things besides just this connection. Yeah, it's amazing. Your soul is always with me. Gosh, your soul is always with me. And you know what? This is amazing. And oh, what is the show? What is the show? I literally, I don't know how many more times I can say literally. I get so caught on certain words in a day. I think I've said it like 10 times. I just saw this show on Netflix. It is a foreign show, so you know that they have voiceovers because you know the mouths are moving, but it's like the language is completely off. The audio, I mean, is completely off. Oh my gosh, Osmosis. There is this scene where this woman, she is dancing with this guy, and she is kind of playing auditioning for a part, and they're having to redo this take over and over again, and she can't get it right. So this osmosis is, futuristic software to where you can tap into your person for, inspiration or for support. So she does this. She takes a little bit of a break, and she's got this little bracelet on, and she goes like this on it, right? And when she does that, it puts her into this experience of this world where she's connecting with, let's just say, her divine masculine. And their souls come together and they touch. And she is rejuvenated, and she gets that kind of like that fix. And then she comes out of it and she goes back to the audition and she nails it. Okay? So it's not an accident that I literally just saw that show maybe 5 days ago. And I remember watching it thinking, oh my God, there's like some twin flame kind of dynamic here. I really thought that. And here it is. Your soul is always with me, and mine is guiding you. We will always be together in spirit, even though we are physically apart. So there might be something in that show, you guys, I don't know, that could resonate with you. But this is absolutely the energy of 5D. Our souls and our spirits are always together. We may be physically apart, but we are always energetically connected. So this whole entire lineup tells me that this is about accepting that maybe right now you guys are better off not being together in the physical world for a higher purpose. So your souls understand it, your souls accept it, and your souls find peace on your individual journeys in the meantime because of that. I hope that helps somebody today. All right. So now we're going to go into what does all of the renewed energy look like? So not necessarily at the end, but let's just say we come out of this eclipse season July 5th. Okay. It's like the lunar eclipse, the last one. And some things are still going to be in retrograde. I believe that Mercury is still going to be in retrograde until like mid-July, I believe. And I think that Saturn and a couple like Jupiter and stuff, some of those things are still going to be in retrograde. So as we kind of start coming out of that energy, the tail end of these energies, what does the future, how does it affect the future? What does some of that energy look like moving ahead? So we're going to go into this deck, which is Connections for the Modern World that I created, my Twin Flame Journey Oracle, my Twin Flame Journey Tarot, and my Twin Flame Journey Messages 1 and 2. So let's do this. What is this new energy look like? How do all of these things that we've experienced affect the future? We have synchronicity. So it definitely brings forth synchronistic events. When you are in alignment with yourself, with your purpose, with your higher self, you start to see the synchronicities. You start to attract things that are destined for you because you're walking your destined path. So I believe that there are synchronicities that start to occur because we are more in alignment with our path. We're more in alignment with our higher selves. We're empowered in this energy. Yep, look at this, synchronistic signs. Unbelievable. We start to see the signs. We start to have faith in those signs. We don't question those signs. We just see them and we know that they're confirmations of our journey, of our path. We just know. We just know when we see certain things. It's just confirming what we already know. We're not even looking for signs. The signs are finding us. The signs are pointing the way. 5 of Swords. What's interesting here is that we actually started this reading with the 5 of Swords. And I believe, let me just go to the beginning of this reading here. Hold on, you guys. I believe it was the 5 of Swords energy that was connected to the feminine. Okay. So this tells me here that the mind, the ego, it's not like it's just going to magically disintegrate and go away. It's a part of our human experience. It's a part of the human experience, period. But it's about getting to a place within yourself where you're no longer allowing it to control your mind. You're no longer allowing it to steer the boat. So you're learning to trust. You're learning to kind of look at life in a different perspective. And so this energy eventually, you guys, fades away. It's no longer a factor. So as we elevate, our experiences change. So that is the future energy, you guys. The future energy is so much more clear. So much more clear. I see at least. Okay, this is crazy. You guys are, I mean, you guys already do, I'm sure, but this is only going to get stronger. You guys are going to actually start to see little bits of each other and everything and everyone that everywhere you go, everyone you meet, everything that you see. It's just the signs and the synchronicities are going to be ridiculous. It's going to get so ridiculous that it's going to eventually push someone to make contact. So if somebody has been in fear, I do see that this is probably the masculine, has been in fear about, and the only reason I'm saying that, you guys, I'm not just like making it up on the fly because that's what I want to believe. It's because of that message. It is because of that letter that this masculine wants to send to the feminine. That is the reason I'm saying this. This may really push him to reach out to this feminine because he can't ignore the signs and the synchronicities anymore. It's too much. It's too much. I need more time to figure things out. So this is the thing. All that time, remember that time, that necessary time, that time that the divine feminine and masculine know that's the best thing for them right now. This allows him the time to figure things out. Throughout this period of time, all these things are going to happen. I'm getting here that it's probably going to get to a point where it's all he thinks about. It's almost like in some sort of way going to haunt him, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but this is really going to push him to make a move. So he needs this time, feminine, to remember, come to his own conclusions. So allow it. It's happening. Whoa, I can't believe the way that all tied together in the end. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end this reading. What is the spiritual assistance on this journey? So moving forward, what is the spiritual assistance? We're going to go into Queen of Light 1111's Divine Connections Oracle. We're going to go into my Twin Flame Angels numbers. Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. And Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. So all 3 of these are mine, and this is Queen of Light 1111's. So let's end this reading with some spiritual assistance for our journey. What is the spiritual assistance for our journey? Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Do you see what Spirit's doing? They're telling you that right now, And I always start my readings because I strictly channel for the connections that are in separation or challenge. It doesn't mean I will never do a reading for people that are in union. It's just that usually people are getting readings when they're not in union. Separation. Spirit is confirming here that right now a separation is absolutely necessary. It's absolutely necessary to accept this 3D. This is a 3D card in this deck. 3D separation is absolutely necessary right now. Okay? There's a higher reason for it. There's a higher purpose. So it's about detaching from the outcome of when and why it's not happening and get on track with just accepting that everything is happening in divine timing. Look at this. What we believe we create. Okay? Spirit of alchemy. Manifest skill transmutation. So we definitely want to shift our vibration, you guys. Why? Because we want to continue to bring forth to ourselves things that we want. Now remember, you may want union with this masculine, but that's a very attached energy, because what you're doing is you're attaching your desires to a person. Attach it to things that you want to bring more of in your life. So if you would like to experience, more happiness and love in your life, say things such as, I'm attracting more opportunities for love and happiness into my life. And then you leave it open to the universe to bring forth to you whatever is meant for you, whatever is in that same vibration. But if you attach that to a person and that person is not ready to be in that energy with you, do you see how that's actually just creating more, it's just not creating the best energy. It can actually end up backfiring on you. So the only reason I'm saying this is because it did come forth with the whole spellcaster. So when we are in the energy of wanting to manifest and we're wanting to bring forth things to us, make sure you don't attach it to specific people. When you do this, you are going against someone else's free will. And when you do that, like I said, it can really have the opposite effect, as in this person can start feeling a lot of resentment towards you. They can start feeling very overwhelmed by you in a negative way. They could even be repelled by you. It's not a good idea. So really try to separate yourself from your desires being attached to anyone specific. And this will help you to transmute any lower vibrational energies and actually call into your energy field more of what you do want rather than more of what you don't want, right? So again, what you're focusing on is creating more of what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on negative shit and drama, you're going to create more of that. You're going to actually manifest more of that into your life. You're going to actually manifest your own fears. Or if you're focused on doing things that you love and you're focused on beautiful, wonderful, high vibrational things, you're going to create more of that. You're going to manifest more of that. See? So stop wasting your time in shit that is not making you happy. Yep, free yourself. You have the ability to be free today. At the end of the day, what Spirit is saying is that you can cut away anything that is not making you happy today. You don't have to feel any way unless you choose to feel that way. I know that sounds so easy, and I know that we say to ourselves, and I've said this before too, it's not that easy. Well, it doesn't mean that just because you decide to cut away from something that it's just going to happen like that, where you're just no longer going to feel the energy. It takes practice. It takes skill. If I want to lose 5 pounds, I know it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, I guess it could in a very unhealthy way, but to lose something or to heal something, it is going to take a little bit of time and effort on your part. So don't be unrealistic with these expectations of clearing and healing. Give yourself some time to sharpen your skills and really work at it. That's why we have transmutation. It's not just death, cutting something off. Transmutation is a process. You're transmuting energy. You're shifting energy. Energy cannot die. You cannot get rid of energy. That's why clearing and cutting and banishing and all those things, those types of concepts, even though those things can be helpful when we're trying to heal with using those terms, but you truly cannot get rid of energy. You can only heal it and change it. You can't change other people, but guess what you can do? You can change the way you react to them. That's transmutation. Last message, you guys. So Spirit is helping us and assisting us through the separation, that we can be free from the things that are burdening us, and that we can create more happiness in our lives on this journey, even if we are not with our twin flame. Because the separation right now is for a reason. We have the intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner or chaser dynamic may form or has formed. So again, when you try to push someone, when you try to force something, guess what happens? We get a runner chaser dynamic. You don't want this dynamic. This dynamic is just exhausting. So 2, 3, 3, 3. Get into the energy of all threes is what I'm seeing here. Threes mean many, many, many things, you guys. Just so you know, my angel deck, my angel numbers deck, this is just one little tiny message of these numbers. Look them up. They mean way more than what I have on this card. But I'm seeing here that when we try to push something to make something happen, it's almost like people run away. If anybody tries to force me to do something, guess what I do? I do the absolute opposite. Why? Because I'm a stubborn ass bitch. That's why. So that doesn't work with my energy. So just consider energy. Consider if someone's trying to push you to do something or convince you to do something that you're not ready to do. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut away from that. You're going to want to cut that burden out of your life. Somebody that's constantly demanding of your time or just whatever. You naturally are repelled and want to run away. So Spirit is saying, accept, let go, focus on you, do your own thing, create some other things, put your energy elsewhere, empower yourself, be in the energy of threes. Threes are the Trinity. It's about mind, body, and soul being connected, being in complete peace, and just total alignment with yourself. So that is where Spirit wants you to focus on, is being connected to yourself and manifesting from that very powerful energy and letting go of anything that just has been holding you back for quite some time. It's time to let something cycle out and go. There's something that's not working for you any longer. It's a belief system. It's a way of going about something. It's just a repetitive action, an addiction, something. Whatever it is, you got to cut ties with it. You got to separate from it. And this is not about separating from your masculine or feminine. When you try to do that, cut this energy out of your life, it actually ends up probably having a little bit of an opposite effect. I'm not going to speak for everyone, but that could definitely be felt. You're meant to make peace with this energy. You're not meant to just curse it. You're not meant to hate it. You're not meant to get rid of it. It's yours for a reason. But it's yours in a very detached, healthy way. That's unconditional love, my friends. That's what that is. So anyways, I really hope that this reading was helpful to some of you out there. If not, no worries. You don't have to take the messages. Have a great day, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.